Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. And here's Kessler. Now here's Clarkson. 16 seconds left to play in the first quarter. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Last time they met in Los Angeles.
And in the last meeting, they definitely had the upper hand at the charity stripe.
And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's Los Angeles. They're up by 3. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. If you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. What do you guys think about Los Angeles here in this one?
Well, they clearly came into this game focused on sharing the ball.
When you keep everyone involved at the offensive end, it keeps everyone engaged in other areas as well.
And we just got Shams Charania on the line. Shams, I understand there's some big NBA news. Can you fill us in?
Thanks, Brian. Still early in the season, but the Raptors are not wasting time on personnel changes. They had a chance to land one of the greatest. We're all over it. Everyone I talk to in the organization thinks LeBron James will be a franchise game changer when you think about the experience, the championship pedigree he brings. Brings to the table, it's hard to disagree. This is a monumental acquisition.
Always great to hear from you, Shams. Thanks so much. And so in the game for Los Angeles, we've got Brandon Ingram. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Jarrett Vanderbilt. And it's Goodwin in a shooting guard. And we've seen the league ramp up the series model where teams play each other in the same arena twice in a row. What do you think, Doris?
DA, I absolutely love this. And more importantly, the coaches seem to engage highly in it because they feel to a certain degree it brings you a level of almost playoff-like repetition.
And he's going for the oop here. And Collins with the slam.
Just tremendous recognition from Collins there. Sees an opportunity to be a target at the rim, and his teammate puts it on time.
Here's Goodwin. No made baskets yet. All right, let's check it.
It makes him a dynamic threat.
Able to score on multiple levels, Allie. Thank you. The Lakers lead by 5. Here's Pippen. Count it.
Well, that's just a good possession. Dorian Finney-Smith moving the ball. He's been working on that aspect of his game.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over.
Please, a big round of applause for your Jazz youth.
Here for Utah. Kessler, he's checked in for Collins. And Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Juzé. Bobby Portis is checked in for the Lakers. Reeves comes in for Goodwin. Utah has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's Sexton. Misses the layup. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. Doris, in a league that glorifies offense, you have to appreciate what Finney Smith brings to the defensive end.
VA, one of those guys who brings versatility and perhaps more importantly, dependability. You can put him on the ball, off ball, guards, even bigs. You talk about a true do-it-all defender, that's Dorian Finney-Smith.
Clarkson for three. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's the shot he typically makes.
Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The shot by Ingram, no good. Jazz trail by 10. Here's Filipowski. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Filipowski's got his first bucket of the night.
What a terrific pass. Work the ball inside and create a good look for your teammate.
Ingram. It's rebounded by Hendricks.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Sexton, that's good.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. Yeah, that's why they continue to get attacked.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Look who it is, Jazz fans. Time for your Utah Jazz veterans.
A peek now at our rookie leaderboard to see who led the way in steals this past month. In the third spot, Isaiah Collier.
And simply put, over the last month, he's been fantastic. Active hands leading to a lot of steals.
Portis into the lane. Soft touch off the glass. Portis has got his second basket of the game.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
And 1:01 left to play in the half. Clarkson against Reeves. Collins with a screen on Reeves. Clarkson for three. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6.
Yeah, to me, it's always a great sign when the three ball is falling for Jordan Clarkson.
Here's Pippen. Back to Finney-Smith. The three. And can't get it to go. Now 1 of 2. And so Markkanen will bring it up for Utah. Trailing by 5. Throws it down. And the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Austin Reeves picks one up. And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Brook Lopez is checked in for Los Angeles. Doncic comes in for Pippen.
At the line for one, John Collins.
Find the lanes.
Boy, guys, when he's at his best, John Collins can be an impact player at both ends of the floor. There's a lot of things this young guy does well.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Here's Lopez. Good D by Kessler.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
What I'm always impressed by, guys, is Markkanen's versatility. The guy can face up and make jump shots. He can be enough of a presence on the interior that you're very comfortable with him in this modern NBA game.
Ingram fires from way outside. The Lakers with another miss.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. Better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. It's Los Angeles leading by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Hello, everybody.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They're just letting scores go by.
Olé! And now to some other news. We've got... And that's a wrap on halftime.
just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, without question, Brandon Ingram displaying his skills today.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Markkanen and Collins, the 3 and 4. Jordan Clarkson is out there with Collier. And it's Kessler in at the 5. That's the group for Utah right now.
Boy, Markkanen uses his size to great effect down low.
Doncic throwing his weight around.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. Boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Utah trailing here. Clarkson outside. Knocked loose. And it's the Lakers on the break.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Los Angeles shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first free throw is good.
For the Lakers, Austin Reeves. Taking 2 shots.
And so Reeves nails both of them.
He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
Here's Collier. Markkanen outside. Nice touch inside there from Markkanen.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Los Angeles has gone 5 of 10 from beyond the three-point line in this game. Portis gets the bucket.
Yeah, he's looking to get on a roll here to start the second half.
And I've got to believe that was something they talked about during the break. Get him some good looks into the paint, get into the heart of the defense. Beautiful.
Jazz trail by 3. And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. And a chance here to check out some stats for Colin Sexton. Pass to Collier. Here's Clarkson. Again, Utah.
Wow, what a start to this half. 3 for 3, dictating the pace on the offensive end. They're rolling early.
All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, Lauri Markkanen had said all along he was content to stay in Utah. And after signing a contract extension, he remains with the Jazz. He turns 28 in May, so he's just entering his prime. There's plenty of runway left if the Jazz think he can guide them back to the playoff mix, and with the timing of when Markkanen signed his extension, he is not trade eligible during this season.
Appreciate the update. Thanks, Shams.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
It's stolen away. And there's the lob. Hey, great communication on the lob.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
High squad. Crank up the volume, fans. Objective fans. On the floor now, your high squad. Get up and let them hear it. 3 teachers coming your way. Let's hear you make some noise.
Vanderbilt's checked in for Los Angeles.
Whenever they see space to leak out and score fast, they go strong.
Gets it to go. Luka so controlled at the rim.
Luka, one of the most prolific drivers in the game, and boy, does he make a pretty move there.
Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Marking it outside. Pass to Collins. And the bucket is good. Here's Doncic. Drills it from deep. Doncic has got 7 points for the quarter.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
.50 seconds left in the third. Sexton passes to Collins. Now Markkanen. Left side Sexton. And he lays it up and in.
You love this. The pressure gets physical, and Colin Sexton doesn't blink. Nice job finishing through contact.
The Lakers lead by 3. Spins. And it's Lopez. That time on the assist from Doncic.
He drops yet another dive, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Here's Sexton. And you look at his numbers, just over 21 a game. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Puts up a 3. That doesn't go either for Sexton.
Not his best night, and not the team's best night. Sometimes it just goes that way.
Back to Reeves. Lets it go from deep. No luck on that one. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? The Lakers on top. They're up by 5. And when we And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You know a thing or two about a point guard's job. Set the table for your teammates. Done there perfectly.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the fourth in what is still anybody's ball game. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. We've got Jared Vanderbilt. Also Bobby Portis out there, and it's Pippen in at the 1 spot. Portis, the pass to Reeves. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Utah grabs the miss. Here's Martin. Lays it up and banks it in. Martin's got his first 2 points of the night.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Here's Pippen. Over Sexton. And that one hits the back iron. And so Sexton will bring it up for Utah. It's a 3-point game. That one's good. This game is all even.
That unpredictability helps Colin Sexton. He keeps defenders off balance. You don't know what this guy's going to do.
From deep, Reeves knocks down the long J.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And so Will Hardy calls for the timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. A line change here for Utah. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Will Hardy was going over with his team. And the big reason their team is down, the three-point line. Coach saying in the huddle, we have to battle on the perimeter. They're outplaying us from the arc. Guys?
Appreciate the report, Allie. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock. And that one's good. And now a 5-point Laker lead.
Well, Lopez so comfortable down inside. This is where he makes his living.
The Jazz have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Collins a screen. Clarkson for 3. It's hauled in by Portis. Portis has got 4 rebounds now. From deep, here's Doncic. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Here in the second half, they're really focused on stretching the floor.
And guys, boy, when you're hitting, it sure does work. It obviously opens up major options at the offensive end.
And that one's good. Clarkson.
Now, this is what they want from Jordan Clarkson. He's in the flow offensively, and so they continue to make sure he's touching the ball.
A minute 53 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Portis. Right through the D for the layup. And the Lakers lead by 8.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch.
For the Jazz, this one not looking good. Tipped away and stolen by Reeves. Here's Doncic. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
They've also been scoring on the break with how difficult it is to get buckets in the half court. Anytime you can push the ball in transition for easy ones, that's big time.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Kessler with a rebound. Jazz trail by 13.
Well, with a comeback out of range, we can put a bow on this one. Good performance for the Lakers.
They really had things going. Their offense carried them tonight, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., tonight, simply they won the battle of the field goal percentage. I mean, it made all the difference.
And a good performance to bring them their 18th win of the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Luka Doncic.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Here's Collier, guarded by Doncic. Collier, no good. There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. The 3-ball. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
Yeah, playing with great energy and great effort. And as a coach, you'd love to see this from your team every single night.
That was just an awful decision. I mean, you have to keep the clock moving. There's no reason to foul there.
And he can't hit the second.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Here's Doncic. And it's Martin with the rebound. The Jazz on offense. Trailing by 17.
At the line for the Jazz, Collier, 2 shots.
The first one falls. Hits both from the stripe. 19 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Pippen. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Lakers lead by 17.
And they knew it wasn't going to be easy to win on the road, but they've controlled the pace on this one.
And sometimes when everyone's rooting against you, it seems to bring the unit closer together. It certainly did tonight.
So we see the Lakers taking the W here. A statement road victory. So impressive.
Statement indeed, B.A. It was in enemy territory, but they controlled the game and took the crowd completely out of it. That's how you win on the road.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Brandon, hot shooting for you tonight. Where do you get that confidence level to take over like this?
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks. For Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, and all of our crew, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation of the NBA. So long and good night, everyone.